Welcome back to NYSE TV Live. We are down here on the trading floor after the opening bell. Earlier this hour, you saw the Pan Mash Challenge up there on the bell podium ahead of its 46th event in early August. The challenge, which raises more money than any other single athletic fundraiser in the country, has set a full year goal of raising $76 million in 2025. Well, joining me now are a pair of the riders. Today's bell ringer, Linda Sterling, a cancer survivor who is also a member of the PMC Advisory Board, and Ed Gallagher, who's helped organize and attend the NYSE Bell event every year. Linda and Ed, welcome. It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you. So great to be here.
Of course. Linda, we'll start with you. You're right next to me. What is this challenge and event all about?
This is all about raising money for cancer research to help find the funds, to fund the research, to find the cures for cancer. And cancer is so prevalent these days. The more we can do to find the cures, it's better for everyone.
And I know you've been riding for many years. What can you tell us about the actual event itself, how many people show up, and how it goes?
So there's 6,000 riders, and the ride is 192 miles, 110 the first day, about 3,000 feet of climbing. Not easy. Second day on the Cape is another 82 miles, and the Cape is not flat. That's 2,500 feet of climbing. So there's a lot of riding. There's also a lot of folks on the road supporting us.
I want to talk more about that support, Linda. How have you felt that support over the decades that you have been riding in this challenge?
I'm so fortunate because I have about 350 donors who very often come to me and like, where's your letter? I want to support you this year. And what's fabulous is that 100% of every donor dollar goes to finding the cures for cancer. So you know your donation is incredibly efficient and goes to a great cause.
And I want to hear from you, too. Since you've been planning this NYSE event for many years now, what does the NYSE platform do to help elevate support for the challenge?
Well, we're able to send out the pictures and tell people we're ringing the bell at the stock exchange, because the stock exchange is all about raising funds for public companies, but this is about raising money for cancer research. And if you want to learn how to donate, you go to pmc.org and you look for one of the riders, Linda or myself, and you can learn more about the Pan Mass Challenge. And 100% of those dollars go right to the research.
That is amazing. And Linda, I know you mentioned this event takes place just a month from today. How else is the challenge and the cause supported throughout the year?
There are several spokes in the wheel. So there's a indoor cycle event in February. We have this event in August. There's an unpaved gravel ride in October, and there are children's rides all over the eastern coast that people can get involved in. So it's really a year-round event, all with the purpose of finding the cures for cancer, raising the dollars to fund that research.
And in raising those dollars, if our viewers want to learn more, Ed, what's the best way for them to find this online?
PM's Linda, or just donate to the ride itself.
I have to ask, you mentioned some of the grueling food, obviously the weather as well. What goes into preparing for a ride like this?
I try to put in about 1,500 miles of training. I start indoors on my Peloton in February. I get outside as soon as the weather's over 35 degrees. I try to ride 3 or 4 times a week, hundreds of miles a month, and you just do it. And we just hope the weather cooperates. We've ridden through pouring rain. We've ridden through 95 degrees and 95% humidity last year, which is just draining, but it's never as bad as having cancer. So we just keep turning the pedals, and we get to the end, and we all celebrate. The PMC community is so inclusive, it's so special, it's so uplifting, and you hear a million stories as you ride of people that have faced cancer and what they've gone through, and it's incredibly motivating.
Linda, you're motivating and inspiring all of us here. What an incredible story. Anything else you want to leave our viewers with before this event in the next month?
Early detection saves lives. Please get your cancer screenings, your mammograms, your PSA checked. Make sure you take care of yourself, because if you catch it early, it's curable. And the PMC has done so much research. 52% of all medications in front of the FDA for cancer come from the Dana-Farber. And we are finding cures and prolonging lives through the dollars we raise and the research that funds.
Linda, Ed, incredible. Great to have you both with us. We are rooting for you in just a month's time. This event kicking off August 2nd. Thank you again for your time.